In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the Tech Zone.
Welcome back to the Tech Zone. I'm Paul Amadeus Lane. This is our third and final segment of our special CES preview show. And don't forget, next week we're going to be broadcasting live from the floor of CES 2020. One thing you may know about me is that I have a problem with pronunciation sometimes. Like, I butcher people's names. I've been doing it ever since I was on the morning show a little over 10 years ago. And it was funny, a little comical story. You know, I get show pitches or pitches about different companies that's going to be at CES. And someone reached out to me about a digital health product that they had. So we jumped on the call, and I kept asking the person, how do you pronounce your name? How do you pronounce your name? How do you pronounce your name? And then I was like, oh, like Viva Las Vegas. Well, to make a long story short, I didn't scare her away. I invited her on the Tech Zone to talk about her innovation, the innovation that the company represents and has out there that's going to be exhibiting at CES 2020 is going to help make sure that you and I get the proper nutrients that we need each and every day. So let's bring on our very special guest next. And I'm so happy to have with me right now an incredible person I had the opportunity to chat with last week about this amazing company that's going to be at CES 2020. The name of the company is Nutricco. Joining me right now is the head of business development, Aviva Gatt. Aviva, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate being here, and I'm excited to talk to you today.
Hey, I'm excited too, Aviva. And I kind of told a joke before I brought you on about we had our first conversation on the phone. And I kept saying, how do you pronounce your name? How do you pronounce your name? And I told the audience just how patient you were with me. And me, the way my brain works, I was like, CES Vegas, Viva Las Vegas, Aviva. And you said, yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for being patient with me, Aviva.
Yeah, no problem. Actually, just to let you know, when I was in high school and I played powder puff football, Las Vegas was my nickname because everyone also said the same, Viva Las Vegas.
That is so cool. That is so cool. You know, one of the things I really love about Vegas is not only the incredible restaurants and little bright lights and everything, it's CES. And following and going to CES for the last 20 years, we've seen just technology just turn from the computers to the smartphone to now everything is steeped in technology. And your innovation, which you guys have at Nutricco, it just really shows where we're at when it comes to the technological stream of time. And please, for our listeners out there and viewers who never heard of the company or ones who are going to be traveling to Las Vegas to CES, why don't you give us a little overview of this amazing company, because it's awesome.
Yeah, of course. So we're Nutricco. We're a platform that basically our goal is to provide nutritional balance as a service to our customers. So basically what that means is that we want our customers to be able to achieve a nutritional balance with their busy lives. Because let's say, you're really busy. You don't always eat healthy. Sometimes you grab food on the go, or you just, you don't have time. You eat a yogurt and you don't really eat well every day. So our goal is to help people make sure that they eat all the nutrients that they need every single day, no matter what. So basically what that means is that we have a platform that has 3 components. Our first component is an app where our users can record what they're eating, they record their activities, any other data about themselves, like whether they're smoking or different things like that. Maybe it has specific needs that they need to include. And then we have an algorithm that takes that data from the app, and it goes through the algorithm and it spits out your recommendations of what nutrients that you need to take to reach nutritional balance for that day. So let's say you didn't eat enough meat, so it's gonna recommend that you get some B12 or some iron or folic acid. Or if you didn't eat enough vegetables, maybe you need some vitamin K or vitamin E. Anyway, so then it will give you some recommendations for dinner. So maybe it says, oh, well, why don't you have kale for dinner? But of course, not everybody likes kale, or not everybody wants to eat whatever is recommended to them. Or maybe you just don't like the foods that are recommended. So instead of you just saying, oh, well, I'm not going to get my recommended values of everything today, we have an at-home dispenser that all you have to do is you click a button on your phone, and the dispenser will dispense the nutrients that you're missing in your diet that day. So if you don't like kale and you didn't get enough vitamin K, you just press the button and the vitamin K supplement will come out of the dispenser. So basically with these three components, it makes sure that no matter what, every single day you get the nutrition that you need and keeping your body healthy.
Wow. I'm like blown away. And Aviva, when we look at just health in general, we know here in the United States we are some of the most unhealthy people in the world just because of our diet, the fast food, and all the things that we consume. And we don't eat a lot of nutrients. And something like this is, in my opinion, something we cannot live without because who tracks how much nutrients we eat? If we're getting enough this and enough that. But it seems like what you guys have done with this innovation right here is take the guessing game out of this situation. Why was this created in the first place? Was it something that you guys felt as an organization that something was missing? Was it a personal component? What made you guys create this?
Our co-founder and CEO, he's the one who came up with the idea. He's spent his entire career in the pharmaceutical and supplements industries. So he's worked at big companies creating medicine, and then he worked at a big company creating supplements. And through his long years of experience, what he realized is that companies are just selling supplements to people. Most people, they're just taking supplements. They don't even know what they're taking. They take a multivitamin. They take omega-3 because somebody once told them sometime in the past that that was a good thing for them to take, and they don't know why, and they don't know if they specifically need it. So basically, people are wasting a ton of money on vitamins that they don't actually need. And it's also problematic because if you have too many of specific vitamins, it could be an overload on your body, and that could also be dangerous to your health. And also, additionally, on top of that, there are some vitamins that don't interact well with each other. For example, if you take calcium and iron together, then they nullify the result, and then you basically just wasted whatever you were taking, and it's not good for your body. So the idea came out is that we wanted to empower people to start making smarter decisions instead of just taking a ton of pills that they don't know what they're taking and don't know what supplements they actually need. We wanted to empower people to be able to make smarter decisions. So that's how the idea came out. People can really make specific decisions for their own specific needs and not just take an omega-3 because somebody told them they should take omega-3, or they shouldn't just take iron just because they heard somewhere on the radio that they should take iron, or they shouldn't take, folic acid just because that they read an article that maybe they need to take folic acid. Everyone should be taking the specific vitamins that they need so that they're as healthy as they can be. And so that's how the idea came out.
I love it. I love it. And it seems like that you guys really, so to speak, spared no expense, when it came to this product. And the reason why I say that is because when you go to your website right now, like I'm looking right now, I can put in my age, my height. Now, do I have to tell the truth about my weight, or can I lie a little bit because I don't want nobody how much
Well, depends how accurate of results you would like.
Yeah, I definitely get it. And that's what I like about it. And then based on what I put in, then there's recommendations that are for all of us out there. And that just shows just the amount of time that you guys put in this to make sure that we can get the most benefits, the results. And it's just, I've never seen nothing like this before.
Our values, basically, we think health is the most important thing that you have. It's the only thing that you have that is completely yours and that you have control over is your health. And so obviously it's something that there should be no expenses spared for that. This is something that it's the most important thing that you have. Money comes and goes, things come and go, but your health is the most important thing. So we really believe that it should be a priority for everyone to take care of it. And that's why we put such an effort. We've been working so hard to make this the best product we can be, because we really believe that it's necessary and that we really believe that health should be a priority for everybody.
Now, does it also keep track of calories too, or just primarily just the nutrients?
So it does keep track of calories. If you put in all the stuff, it'll tell you your calorie intake. Of course, an important thing with being nutritionally balanced is to not exceed your your caloric needs over the day. So let's say you've exceeded your caloric needs over a full day, but you didn't receive the nutrients that you need, then obviously the best solution for you is to take a supplement for those nutrients because you don't want to exceed your caloric needs over that day as well. So that is something that we take into consideration.
And that's one of the things when it comes to a healthy lifestyle that I think where we're at in the world, we are looking for the quick fix. So let's say if we're on a fad diet or something, and we feel that we don't have to really keep track of the calories because we're eating a certain way, but there's really no, I guess, way to trick the system. We have to stay within our caloric intake, but also get the nutrients. Is that correct?
Yeah, see, that's the real issue. That's the difficult thing is that you want to be nutritious and healthy, and in the other side, you also want to make sure that that you're following a specific diet. Everyone's following diets today. That's normal. Everyone has a specific diet, or maybe it's not like a diet, like it's not like Atkins or any kind of diet like that, but it's just whatever you specifically like. Like maybe you don't like, I don't know, I don't like fish personally. So my diet is that I don't eat fish, but that's just because I don't like it, not because of health reasons. But that means that I'm also missing omega-3, so I need to make sure that I get that in other places. So it's like you said, it's such a problem that people like you're following a specific diet or you don't get certain foods because of your personal likes and dislikes. And you really need to make sure that you're getting those from some other place if you're not eating them.
And because I look at myself over the years, being disabled, but also having weight loss challenges that I have on a daily basis. What I like about this is I can track my results on my smartphone. I can get the recommendation, and I'm all into like how things look. And this Nutrico is pretty sweet. I love the way it looks. Why did you guys take the time to make sure it would look pretty sharp and sweet and really futuristic?
Well, the thing is, if someone's going to have this device in their home, it has to look good, right? Like as much as we say like it's useful, it's beneficial, and like it has all kinds of great features, if it doesn't look good on your kitchen counter, you don't want it because your kitchen counter space is expensive and it's valuable and it's rare. So think about how many things you have on your kitchen counter right now. If you're going to add one more thing, it better look nice and it better fit, right?
Absolutely, it better coordinate,
So
right?
yeah, exactly. So we wanted it to look really nice so that way you can put it in your home. It'll look really good. It fits right next to your coffee machine. And it's just there. It's simple. It fits into the kitchen. And when people come over, they'll be like, wow, what is that?
Yep.
And then you got a conversation starter.
Absolutely. It kind of reminds me of, I'm not sure if you ever watched the channel BET. I remember back when I was like 13, they used to have this commercial where this guy would listen to like this soul music and soul album. And then he invited his friends over. And his friends were like, hey, where did you get that from? Can I borrow it? Like, no, you got to get your own. So that's what we're going to tell people. No, you can't borrow my Nutrical. You have to get your own, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Although we do manage multiple profiles in one machine. So if you have a big household, if you got, I don't know, you're there, husband and wife and kids or grandparents, whoever's in the house, they can all be using the same machine. So maybe not your neighbors also, but we can manage as many unlimited amount of profiles in the dispenser.
And that's one thing I really like about the Nutrical is multiple profiles, because if one person had to buy each unit by itself, it makes it kind of expensive to kind of do things. But again, it really shows that how you guys put care into this product to make sure that the whole family can adopt this healthy lifestyle.
Obviously, it's super important for the whole family to be healthy, for the parents and also the kids. But of course, with kids, you need to be a little bit more careful because you don't want kids coming and taking supplements out of the machine when it's not necessary. So, of course, the machine is also child safe. So if there are children who are using the machine, the parents would need to give them the vitamin on their own. But yeah, it's super important for everyone in the family to stay healthy. So you want to have just one machine for that. And on the other hand, the machines are also good for office use. So like companies could have them in their office and all the employees can be using it because we can, like I said, we have unlimited profiles allowed in the dispensers. So in fact, we actually did a pilot at a gym here and it went really well. They had the dispenser at the entrance of the gym and people would track their diets on their app, and then they would come in, and at the end of their workout, they would just press the button with their name, and then they would get their nutrients, and it worked out really well. So because we can do so many profiles, it's also good for out-of-home use and also like public spaces like gyms or offices.
I'm telling you, digital health and what you guys are doing, I'm like still like blown away just by this innovation and this device right here. Now, you're going to be at CES 2020. You guys are going to be there. Now, for ones who are attending CES, how can they see this in action? Where are you guys going to be at?
Yeah, we're going to be at Eureka Park, booth 51701. So we'll be there, and we'll have the dispenser. So anybody who wants to come by can come, and you can test it out. We always have our tablets. You can test out the app, play with the app, and then get your supplements right from the dispenser right at our booth. So it's really cool. I highly recommend, if you're going to be there, to come visit us. We'll be there and passing out some fun goodies too. So stay tuned for that.
I love it. I love it. Now, let's say, how do people get the supplements? I neglected to ask this. We even talked about this on our call last week. How do people put their supplements in the Nutricco? Does it come already installed with supplements, or how does that work?
Yeah, so basically we work with supplement manufacturers. We don't create the supplements ourselves, but we have suppliers, and what they do is the suppliers will mail the supplements directly to the person's home. And it's really simple. The top of the dispenser just pops off, and you can just you get the bottle, and you have to scan the bottle, and the right compartment will open at the top of the dispenser, and you just pour the bottle in, and that's it. And you just put the top on. It's really simple. And also, one of the great things about the machine is that it knows how many pills are in there. It knows how many you're using. So whenever you start running low, it'll automatically reorder the pills for you. So you'll never run out of anything that you need. As soon as you start running low, you'll get a new one to just refill into the dispenser.
Awesome. 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 Now, Aviva, for ones who are not attending CES and want to find out more information about Nutricco, how can they go ahead and do that?
Yeah, so obviously you can come to our website. It's www.nutricco.com. Or also check us out on Facebook or LinkedIn. We're always posting fun little tidbits and also interesting information about what's going on. We'll also be opening a pre-order of our platform in the near future. So if you're interested in it, stay tuned for that. The pre-order will be at a significant discount. So I highly recommend heading over to our website and signing up immediately if you're interested, because we're already taking a wait list for the pre-order since we're getting a lot of interest. And you can also feel free to contact me at any time. My email is aviva@nutricco.com. It's Nutricco is Nutricco. So feel free to contact me or reach out to us from our website.
A huge shout out to Aviva Gatt. She's amazing. She didn't get upset when I mispronounced her name when we first had a call last week. She's really cool. But I'm telling you, folks, this is just a smidget of the innovation that is on display at CES 2020. And that's why you have to make sure you tune in to our live broadcast from there. We're going to be talking to a number of companies out there displaying their awesome innovation. Make sure you follow me on social media, the Twitter, the Instagram, because we're going to be doing some little snippets of what's going on live from the show floor as well, too. All right. Until next time, folks, I'll see you in Vegas, CES 2020. Thank you so much for joining in and listening to the great exhibitors that's going to be there at CES 2020, sharing their vision, sharing their story to help us to navigate through life a little more smoother. See you soon.
In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus laying in the tech zone.